There is a fact today, which is that there are less women in tech than men. And this can become some days a belief for some people that it's going to be very hard to get women in tech because there are less trained women for the tech companies. And actually, I would challenge that belief. When you look at the users using tech, 50% are women. You do represent 50% of the users of tech. And I think that just thinking about it increase the relevancy of how we sell tech, how we teach tech, how we think about the product. Women have a big role to play there and making tech more relevant for the users and for the world.
What is important to me is that women don't think they have limitations. I used to think that I'm not part of the big table. If I go to a big meeting, if there was a lateral set of chairs, I would always sit on the side. And I remember once I was going to a meeting where we were 14 men and myself. And I was a bit nervous about that. So I asked advice to the mentors now for me. I said, I'm going to a meeting. I'm new to engineering. I'll be sitting with 15 men in a room. And they all said, make sure you talk and you keep talking. Make sure you interrupt, you get your voice in. And when you're making your point, make sure you finish and you complete it. And I started behaving more vocal and probably gaining some of the self-confidence that I didn't have when I was younger.
When I was younger and I would walk into a room and be the only woman, I would try to not stand out. I would not ask questions. I would sit to the side. I would observe. Looking around the classroom, I saw very few women. I saw very few people who hadn't been programming since they were 12 years old. And I sort of chickened out. And I thought to myself, well, it's probably going to be too much of an uphill battle. And I should stick to something where there's more likelihood of people like me making it. And so I switched to economics and management. And then when I joined BCG, I was exposed to experiences that allowed me to experiment in a safe space with technical topics and actually allow me to build that confidence around people in a technology function, like the leader actually of our global IT practices, as it was called at the time, said to me, "You really would be great to be in our technology practice." And I thought, yeah, but I don't have a degree in computer science, so am I really eligible for that? And that was, I think, an aha moment for me to say, you don't need to have a degree in a technical topic, but building that expertise, building that experience base over the course of my professional career would be kind of enough to form a basis. I think now, walking into a room where I'm the only woman, I actually feel like it's my duty to stand out in a way and to be the curious person, to ask questions, to convey that I have an opinion that matters. And the reason that I want to be more visible is not for myself, but for the fact that I know that my contributions might inspire and might be something that just twigs in the back of another woman's mind who wasn't in the room, that they should have been there or that they could have been there. It's about making technology as inclusive for the widest amount of people. Having a diverse leadership team is as important as having a strong and growing business model.